Hej, siemanko, Liska, z tej strony Mes, witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z trailerami, więc nie przedłużajmy i lećmy, bo jeszcze kupa tych trailerów jest. Trochę się jednak uzbierało po paru dniach w sumie, no tak jak mówiłem, nieobecności jakiejś pustej kurde czy coś, ale pierwszym trailerem będzie Halo Infinite Official The Launch Trailer, także lećmy. How will you die?
Live your life differently.
This is my world now.
Lord.
Will be all but a memory. This ring will be operational.
The Banished are planning to fire this ring.
We need help.
We need help
Heroics.
immediately,
Protect humanity, whatever the cost.
whatever the
This
cost.
wasn't the mission.
The missions change. They always do.
They always do. The chip.
You have one bullet against an entire army.
It's enough.
Ooh. Nice. Ooh. Le campaign. Tak, to jest kampania. Bliska, to jest kampania.
What happened?
Something pushed back.
You are not the future.
Znowu mam wrażenie, jakbyśmy, kurde... Nie wiem, czy to w ostatnim odcinku tego nie było? Nie mieliśmy tego? Już mieliśmy? Okej. Nevermind then. Poprzedni odcinek bliska.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
Yep.
Kinda seems like it.
Halo Infinite. December 8. Jutro. Wow. Jutro Liska, ale jutro. O boy. A co tutaj jeszcze mamy ciekawego? Clit the Snail, official PC release date. What the hell, o ślimaku?
Clid, scientifically classified as a Helix pomatia, is a snail with the ability to do a badass entrance walk. Clid the snail is an intelligent creature that can fire weapons.
Okej.
Use powered shells against threats, and solve complex puzzles. This particular being has been exiled for its problematic behavior.
Nice.
He has joined a new path. The snail has a new purpose: to exterminate the slug plague. This fascinating individual survived his dangerous adventure.
Okej. Hasta la vista. Snail. Dobra, lecimy dalej. Generation Zero, official Game Pass trailer.
We came back to find our home on fire. We came back to find unwelcome guests. We came back and we tried to live. Times were hard, but we found a way. A way to escape. To hide. To survive.
1919, okay.
We hid in the shadows. We used what we could find.
Jakiś survival? Widzę.
Scavenged.
Bardzo snajpa.
We crafted. We did what we could to live. Now there is hope. Now we are united. Now we are the first brick in the resistance. And we are building back our resources. Allies and neighbors in arms. Because what is coming is not a skirmish. It's a war.
Generation Zero. Spoczko, spoczko. Też całkiem sympatyczny tytulik, jak mi nie patrzeć. Ale lećmy dalej, ludziska, lećmy dalej. The DLC, The Queen and the Sea DLC. Kolejny nowy dodatek? Ho. Czyli w sumie jesteśmy 2 dodatki już tyle już? Tak mi się daje? W DLC-ach? Film. Pierwszy kwartał 2022. Spoczko. Spoczko. Elegancko. Elegancko. Evil Genius 2. The World Domination. To gdzieś widziałem.
Rated T for
Chyba
T.
Angry Joe coś reklamował z tego. Konsola. O, na konsolę teraz wychodzi. Nieźle, nieźle. Tiry. Yes, my master plan.
Must I do everything myself? Get to work. Join me at last. Do it now.
Yes. Listening in.
Let's make some magic.
Magic.
They don't stand a chance.
Time to make the world shine.
What is mine? Nice. Spoko. Kolejna ciekawa giereczka, jakby nie patrzeć, ale spokojnie. Lećmy dalej. Death's Gambit Afterlife. Official launch na PS4.
People fear what they don't understand. And in
Głośno?
death, you will learn.
We were deceived. Death can't protect us.
Imagine what you could do if you were free.
You continue to feed into this cycle of death.
You remember our deal, don't you?
Nice. The Afterlife. The Afterlife, ludziska, The Afterlife. Może na pewnym poziomie też sobie ogramy Death's Gambit, ale nie zapowiada się na to zbyt szybko, jakby nie patrzeć. Inne gierki jeszcze tutaj czekają. Co my tu mamy? Second Extinction, Pre-Season 7. Cóż tu jest?
Okay, here we go. Science in action.
Hand cannon. Oh yeah.
Contact. Bye-bye.
How to turret. New equipment.
They really are fascinating creatures. Better dead though.
Better that. Do. Spoko, spoko. O, elegancko, ludziska, elegancko. Powoli lecimy z tymi trailerami. Nie wiem co, ale lećmy dalej. Excel. Official Rate Character Design Overview. Co to za Excel?
Hello everyone, my
Hello.
name is Tom, and today I am super excited to show you guys the development of our main character's design, Reed. In the beginning, we had more of a chibi design because of how cute they looked. But cuteness aside, we also felt that the chibi proportions lent itself well to the top-down perspective, which I guess is also important. However, we had two major problems with our chibi designs. We found it really hard to make truly unique characters because we felt that everyone just had similar proportions regardless of how exaggerated we made them. And secondly, she just looks like a damn brat. Make it stop! Since this is not really what we wanted the player to feel like while playing as her, we felt that it was appropriate to change the overall art style of the characters in general. After some experimentation, we decided that we wanted to go for the style that you might have seen in the trailer before. This really just gave way for more creative designs with their exaggerated proportions. We felt that the animation in-game had more weight and impact to them, and we also found the main character to be a lot more likable. While making this new design, we had some trouble with the outfits and proportions, but by far, the thing that took the longest and went through the most iterations was the freaking hair. It was changed so often, in fact, that we had to make a separate folder just for the hair concept art. It almost came to the point where we wanted to implement a feature where the player could choose his own hairstyle. However, after a bunch of hair splitting, we were able to collectively choose a hairstyle. All in all, we want to make Reed a likable yet cocky main character who doesn't conform to anyone and does her own thing. We want her to be a hero that people can relate to and feel comfortable playing and exploring Excel with. But that is all we have time for this week. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in our game, make sure to follow our socials. We will be posting weekly updates from now.
Okej, from now on, ale to jeszcze ludziska nie jest koniec odnośnie Excela, bo mamy jeszcze gameplay official 3-minutowy, więc
My name is Maurice and I'm the game director at Tiny Raw. Today I'm gonna give you like a sneak peek on what we have in store for Excel. So as you can see, you control Reed, and Reed is crash landed on this strange area called Excel, and she's trying to figure out what it actually is. As you can see here, Reed is not your typical silent protagonist. Like, she will comment on everything that happens around her, especially like changing the environment. In Excel, we offer you a variety of puzzles. So they start out, of course, super easy as the examples that we show in this video, but we actually are planning to add a certain extra level to it that we're not allowed to show quite yet.
okej. Ja wygląda całkiem spoko giereczka.
Hey, what's that shiny thing?
Okay, it's a
As you can
sword.
see, we're using a lot of the typical old school action adventure camera perspective, but we like to switch it up and make the best use of our 3D camera.
Look at this beaut.
Oh.
Combat is a huge part of our game, and we want to teach you moves over time. So in the beginning you will face off against rather simple and kinda silly dinbots, robots that are basically gone rogue, and you will do other things with your weapon as well as breaking walls and finding secrets, so backtracking is important as well. But along the line you will be able to dodge, roll, and actually use a shield to deflect incoming projectiles, similar to how you have experienced it in the past, but we like to kick it up a notch. You will actually be able to upgrade your sword, your shield, and gadgets that we have in this game, which we're not showing right now, but stay tuned for that one, because this is going to be pretty epic.
Okay. Epickie będzie, oby nie na epic.
Additionally, the game will feature dungeons as you love them, so make sure to wishlist Excel on Steam and keep an eye out for the version for Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. See you soon, guys. Bye.
Bye bye. Pięknie. Pięknie. Ale ludziska, to jeszcze nie koniec odnośnie Ksela, bo mamy jeszcze jedną rzecz. Prawie 4 minuty teraz mamy odnośnie Ksela. I sądzę, że puścimy sobie to. Tak jest.
Hello everyone, my name is
Hello.
Tom, and today I'll be showing you guys the 6 pillars of our game's mechanics in Excel. Starting off with the exploration portion. As our game is an action-adventure game, we wanted to make sure that the player has sufficient things to explore. We wanted to incentivize the player to do so with rewards and collectibles that are spread around the world of Excel. This is one of our main pillars as it enables the player to encounter most other pillars in the game. Another main pillar that we have are the puzzles. At the start, there will be puzzles that are simple in order to get the player warmed up. As the game progresses, you will need to combine multiple tools in order to solve certain puzzles, therefore increasing the complexity. We wanted to challenge the player more as the game progresses. We do, however, want to avoid giving the player puzzles that they've seen 100 times already. A small teaser that I can give you is that some puzzles will be on not 1, but 2 dimensions. But I will leave that for a future video. What we will be talking about in this video though is the fighting pillar. When it comes to combat, we're focusing more on modern Zelda-like games. The majority of the combat techniques, such as parrying, will be available
Czyli
from
coś
the
na
start
stylu Zeldy,
and
ciekawe.
before they are taught to the
Gdzie będzie
player.
wymagane
Also
pary.
want the player to use the gadgets that he
Coś
acquires in
jak
combat.
Dead Gods, też
It is
jakby nie
important
patrzeć.
to us that we
Ciekawe.
enable multiple playstyles for the player. If you're very skilled, you might not be very reliant on character upgrades and enjoy the challenge. Alternatively, you can prepare through the means of exploration and crafting to make useful potions or upgrades that help you in the fight. Everyone should be able to beat this game at their own pace. Another thing that you can go through at your own pace is the story. The story is a huge part of this. It is what ties the game together. We want to introduce you to charming characters that are part of this adventure. We also want the player to be able to find additional story snippets through the means of exploration and talking to NPCs. If you decide to talk to a lot of NPCs and look around carefully, you might be able to puzzle together the events that might occur. We truly want to show you a story that is endearing and not predictable. However, we won't force you to sit through the story if you're not interested, as you can skip it, and as an added bonus, you'll make Maurice cry. We also consider the dungeons to be a pillar within our game. Our dungeons will not be like the shrines in Breath of the Wild, as they are much longer and monumental experiences. In here, we want to push the player to use everything that they have been taught up to this point in the overworld. We looked at how previous Zelda-like games have done their dungeons and tried to apply their best applicable features to ours, meaning we will also have a gauntlet dungeon, a locked door dungeon, and other Zelda staples. A huge shout out to Game Maker's Toolkit, by the way, for making great analytical videos and making our lives so much easier. Lastly, we have the crafting pillar. Here you can craft recipes for potions and upgrade your weapons. This is not, however, a major aspect that we wanted to focus on. It mostly serves as a way to aid people who need that little extra to defeat the next boss. The goal is to have all these pillars complement one another and to provide you all with an enjoyable experience while playing Cell. But that's all we have time for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in our game, make sure to follow our
Tak
socials.
jest, tak jest, tak jest. No i my też, ludziska, na ten odcinek to tyle z mojej strony. Dzięki wielkie jak zwykle za oglądanie i widzimy się już niedługo w kolejnym, bo jeszcze sporo do nagrania, do obejrzenia, więc zachęcam serdecznie. Do zobaczyska.